And then at no point during any of this was I like, I'm gonna stream. Like I want to play League of Legends. Like I want to go from playing against Uzi to playing NA solo queue against Sneaky. Like I just. Hey guys, how's it going? This video is sponsored by Swagbucks. Swagbucks is a service where you can earn RP cash or gift cards by taking research surveys, watching videos, playing games, or shop online. I've checked it out and it's really easy to use. You can even get a $5 sign-up bonus if you click the link below in the description and just start earning extra RP or cash. Big thanks to Swagbucks for the support and enjoy the video. First time I've ever done anything like this, kind of awkward because it's also live. Making this to talk about my experience at MSI and what I've been doing since then. I haven't really been showing my face much. Where have I been for the last week, basically? Let's go back. Let's rewind to MSI. We went to Europe like 2 weeks beforehand. The boot camp went pretty good. I thought everything was just going really well. I felt super confident. I was playing super well in scrims. Everyone we practiced against, I hope that they respected how strong our bot lane was and just how strong our team was. Actually, it wasn't necessarily at that time like a bot lane meta. Like as this tournament kind of progressed, everyone realized, okay, like it's a bot lane meta. You give the AD carry all the farm, all the resources. You give them jungle camps when it makes sense. Everyone on your team just plays and picks around kind of engaging and setting up for the AD carry. But even before then, like way before then, that's why I was playing a lot of Jhin. We were just kind of playing the meta from NA, and the meta from NA was a lot of pick comps, like a lot of just trying to get kills. It was a sustained DPS mid laner like Ryze or Azir, and as we saw, Ryze didn't turn out to be a great pick in the tournament, but that's what we were playing. So, anyways, the boot camp was going really well. I thought we were just playing extremely. I'd say like towards the end of it, at least, we were playing extremely smart, consistent, top of our game. And then, the first day of MSI started, and we just got blown up. Not what we expected. I thought we were gonna take at least one game. I know we were the underdogs against Kingzone, and we were you know, definitely supposed to win against Evos. So after losing like that, I thought the first game being Kingzone kind of sucked in the end for us because it could have been great momentum, but it ended up just being kind of like stuffing us. And then the second game against Evos, I think we definitely should have won, but we were just playing whack. What happened that night? Ole decided he didn't want to play, and then I think our whole team's morale sort of took a turn for the worse. It was already really bad. Going 0-2 feels like shit no matter what happens afterwards. But team morale was really low. Next day we went 0-2 again. Team morale in the dumpster. Could not be worse. We were all just joking like it can't get any worse. Like like there's nothing to lose now. Like we're probably we still have a chance. That's what was the message across every day, was like we still have a chance, but it really couldn't have gotten any lower in terms of like our confidence. And so the next 3 days, I think it was just about kind of like, let's just see if we can show up. Like we didn't show up to play a single game, we didn't show up to play a single day yet. Like even though our score says 0-4, like in my mind, we never even attended MSI yet. Like we just didn't even get a chance to do anything. So the next few days, I think it was on the upswing. The trajectory was going up. Got a win against RNG playing kind of like our signature bot lane combo. They didn't respect us. After that, we kind of just shot up in the rankings a lot. We had a real shot, and in the end, fast forward a little bit to day 5, we were feeling the pressure. Obviously, fate's in our hands again. Possible tiebreakers, or actually, our fate was kind of out of our hands, but it ended up being like really good for us because Evos won against Fnatic. We had a couple opportunities to make it out of groups on the last day, and ended up just kind of getting outplayed in key moments. I think sometimes we got outplayed in the draft. Sometimes we got outplayed just in lane. Like I remember I just randomly died 2v2 to RNG's bot lane, and that really fucked the game up. Part of that game, people were like, man, Jhin is such a shit pick. And I kind of agree after that game. But it was mostly play. Like I think the pick was bad, but I think ultimately you don't really blame the pick. It was me. Like I made a pretty game losing mistake by dying in lane. Okay, so what happened afterwards? I think like we poured a lot of energy this whole time, like every day, so much energy, so much of our just churning out so much focus on winning and like trying to kind of prove to each other that we can do it. And then we kind of just ended up flying home, and like at the end, I don't think there was really any hard feelings for any of us. I think some feelings of like pride for coming back and showing a strong performance. For me personally, I felt really kind of proud that I was able to perform really well internationally, and like it felt really good to see the discussions and like the casters and stuff, and even like Uzi talking about me in interviews and saying like, yeah, like I was a really strong player. I played really strong and well in lane. Like I think I was a good sort of backing to my team, like a good pillar for my team to play around. That felt really good. And obviously mostly I felt like shitty. So it's kind of like like some good, some bad. I felt shitty because we lost, and if I'd clutched out a couple more moments, we could have made it out of groups. In the end, kind of bittersweet ending, but mostly very exhausted. Came home, slept 16 hours for like 3 days in a row. Wasn't really a functional human being because I was so sleep deprived. I was so stressed out, I guess. Like my everything was just go, go, go. And then I came home and it was like, oh, well, I can take it easy. So, yeah, the first few days back, I was just kind of like a potato. I had a well, today's my last day off, so I had like 7 or 8 days total off. So then Bonnie came and we hung out, and I got to see my girlfriend for the first time in like months, and that was really nice. So, and then at no point during any of this was I like, I'm gonna stream. Like I want to play League of Legends. Like I want to go from playing against Uzi to playing NA solo queue against fucking Sneaky. Like there's just such a huge difference in like the scale of what I'm doing. So I just never felt the need to like play solo queue again on my break, because it's my one break. I mean, it sounds like I'm just bitching, but it's like it is my 7 days off, and then for the next 3 or 4 months, I'm just on. Every single day I'm on. I'm playing League 12 hours a day. I'm talking about League. I'm thinking about League. When I take a shower, I'm thinking about scrims. When I'm taking a shit, I'm thinking about LCS. Like there's no stopping for the next 4 months. So like I basically went MIA. I know it feels shitty. I feel like I should have done this video right away to like tell everyone what happened. So yeah, that's kind of my story. That's it. Um, it felt really good to play against such strong players. I've never felt so good at like playing an international tournament. I think this is like the first international tournament where I got really excited because I'm like, I'm gonna play against these super strong players, and I'm like one of them. Like I truly feel like I'm one of these strong players. And before international tournaments, I was always trying to like measure myself up. I was always trying to like say, "Oh man, like I hope we get no Korean teams in our group. I hope I don't get to have to play against Uzi again. Like I hope I can just like dodge and just play against teams when they're on their shittiest day." Um, because I was afraid. I was afraid of like getting exposed. I was afraid of just kind of like getting outplayed. But um, this tournament, I think it was different. I was like happy to play against good players, and maybe part of that is just like how much preparation we had coming in, like how hard we worked. So it was a really good experience overall. I'm gonna be totally honest. I think even if we made it out of groups, we wouldn't have won. RNG looked to be on just like another level than us. Just being completely honest. I know like terrible competitors mentality. You're supposed to always believe that you can win, and that is true. If I was there, I would have believed we could have won. But looking back, like as third party now, um, yeah, they definitely deserve to win the whole tournament. They pretty much steamrolled Kingzone in most of the games.